Hi everyone, today I will be starting this new sketchbook with you guys. Now my current one is this one. It's not done yet. It still has I'd say like a third of it left. But I'm leaving on a trip soon and I'm only taking a backpack with me, so this tiny one is gonna be saving me a lot of space. So all of these are the same brand, as you can tell. They're the Royal Talens Art Creation sketchbooks. And little tangent, I genuinely think they're like the best sketchbooks. I started using sketchbooks as my main support for drawing in like 2017, and I've tried a bunch of brands since then. I wanted to find one that had good paper, which could hold different mediums because I use so many different mediums. That would be relatively cheap and just, overall that I liked working in. There's no use in having a sketchbook if you don't enjoy picking it up. I also don't like spiral bound. I tend to make spreads kind of like this, so I prefer bound like this. Over the years, I've tried a bunch of cheap sketchbooks that never really did it for me. Then I tried the Moleskine drawing sketchbooks. I spent big money on it. And so, I found out why they're so expensive and why people say that they're really good. The paper is really nice. I love the texture. I cannot justify spending $30, $30 Canadian by the way, for a sketchbook that I am afraid of wasting because it's too expensive. I just want to make it clear that you cannot waste a sketchbook. As long as you're drawing in it and having fun is all that matters. There's no such a thing as ruining your sketchbook. Still, it's like a mental thing. If it's really expensive, you want to do your best work in it. 2 years ago, I noticed that these started being carried at my local art store chain. I thought wow, they're super cheap. They really look like Moleskine. A lot of cheaper sketchbooks that I would see would have spiral bounds, but these had really the Moleskine look. I just want to say they don't just look like Moleskine, they feel a lot like them as well. The paper is super nice, 140 GSM, which is a little bit less than Moleskine. I think the drawing paper has 165. They don't have the same texture. I don't know if you can tell, but the Arts Creation one has a little bit more of a tooth. This is the Moleskine, but the difference is minimal. They both hold up to a lot of different mediums really well. I would go as far as saying that the Arts Creations are way better than the Moleskine drawing sketchbooks. I mean, to me, it's obvious. They're so much cheaper, half the price, I think. And they have so many different formats as well. The more options you have for artists, the better. And they have so many different colors, which might be superficial, but it's still a cool bonus. It allows you to have something that's customized. How pretty is this? And also one thing that I noticed is that this one has more of a Moleskine finish. It's leathery kind of thing. But this one is craft paper. So I don't know if they have other books that have different textures, but I think that's cool. This one you can draw on it. Back to these little babies. The 12 by 12 centimeter is the first format that I tried from them. Like I said, I bought these two together. I really wanted to try a square sketchbook. It's unfortunate that they don't have a bigger square. It's really a format that I've never tried before. It's so small. My go-to is definitely the A5, which is way bigger. The pages are small squares, but the full spread is large enough that you have enough space to work in. I had a lot of fun experimenting in this one. But then when this one was finished, I moved back to my classic, the A5. And these small ones are really great for traveling. I bet you could fit that in your pocket. Maybe not women's jeans, but if you're like me and you wear pants that are too big for you, you probably have large enough pockets to fit one of those. So this one, the pink one, I think is a new color that they've added. I don't know if it's a new color from the brand, but I don't think I saw it in store when I went to buy my first two ones, because I definitely would have taken all of them in pink. It's my favorite color in the world. So now that my little review segment is over and I've finished info dumping, we'll open it up together. So this is what these look like. Completely fresh out of the package. Oh, love it. I love a new sketchbook. It's looking a little bit naked, so I'll be customizing it with you guys, and then I'll fill in like the opening page. So I got my sticker collection here. So looking through my stickers, I have narrowed it down to these. So this is how it turned out. Very shiny and without the little strap thingy. So now I'm going to use the Mignonette Copic marker to color in the like edge of the pages. I saw someone on YouTube doing that, and I thought that was really cool to kind of customize your sketchbook even further. It really makes it unique. How cool does that look? I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like a watermelon ice cream sandwich or something. For the opening page, I usually just write down like my name and some like info in case I lose the sketchbook. Although that has never happened in my life before, but you never know. I've also started to include like the number of the sketchbook, which is not really impressive. This is the 9th one. I fill my sketchbooks in very slowly, but you know, I'm starting to have quite a bit of them, so. And because it is a square sketchbook, I was kind of thinking of doing like a stamp. I don't always put a lot of thought into the opening pages of my sketchbooks, but I felt like putting a little bit more thought into it since I'm doing this on camera. So the sketch is done. So now I'm just coloring it in. I'm using Prismacolor pencils. do you want? No. You were being so well behaved this whole time. You wanna purr into the mic? You are blocking my view, sir. You don't see him right now, but he's on my knees. Oh, and now he's trying to eat my fingers. Great. Oh boy. I think he knows it's almost time to eat. He wants to eat. I don't know if this screen is going to be dark enough to contrast. Sir? Stop moving my sketchbook. Stop eating the wire of my headphones, please. Oh my goodness. You are being so naughty right now. I mean, to be fair, I probably shouldn't be keeping him on my knees right now. Oh my god, I'm doing this to myself. I kind of want to use a thicker line, so I pulled up this water-based marker. I hope this is going to turn out good. And to write the text, I'm using this red Posca pen. It's the fine nib. So this is how the first page of the sketchbook has turned out. I put a little sticky note to cover my dress because I don't really want to box myself. But yeah, a bunch more pages to fill. Very excited about that. I love how the outside is so different to the first page. But yeah, thank you for joining me, preparing my sketchbook for my upcoming trip. I hope you enjoy. This wasn't sponsored, by the way. I don't know if it's necessary for me to mention, but I realized that I was hyping up this brand a lot in the video. I just genuinely love this sketchbook and highly recommend it if you can grab one for yourself. But Royal Talens, if you are listening and you would like to send me some free sketchbooks to give good reviews for, I would love that. Let me know if you've tried this sketchbook, what you thought of it, or also let me know what brand is your go-to. Subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and have a good rest of your day. Bye, Stinkies!